The orange. We'll use orange yarn and gray yarn. Let's start with orange yarn. Wrap the yarn around your finger, and then bring it up to index finger. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Work into a magic ring. Make loop around your middle finger, and pinch the crossover of the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on middle finger. Yarn over the hook and pull up loop. A magic ring is formed on the middle finger. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 6 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch is straight ahead and will not be counted into a number of stitches. Then work 6 single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Such a V shape is formed on the side. Place a marker in the first stitch, through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. Insert hook into the magic ring, yarn under the hook and pull up loop through the ring. Then yarn over the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. The second single crochet is done. Continue to work 4 more single crochets in the same way. Six V shapes on the side, standing for 6 single crochets. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull up loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the original loop on the hook. That's 1 slip stitch. The slip stitch serves as a collection. It's not counted into a number of stitches. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 6 increases. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch is straight ahead and will not be counted into a number of stitches. Then work 6 increases. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. We'll work the first stitch in the stitch where we just finished the slip stitch of last round. The hook should go through both loops of the V shapes. We need to work 2 single crochets in each of the stitches. Insert hook into the first stitch. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. Once the crochet is done, place a marker in the first stitch through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done, there are 2 V shapes on the side. Now work the second increase. First, work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. Continue to work 4 more increases in the same way. We need to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. Six increases are done. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull up loop through the stitch. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the return loop on the hook. That's 1 slip stitch. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It's not counted into number of stitches. Round 2 is done. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work set off 1 single crochet, 1 increase for 6 times. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch is trace height and will not be counted into number of stitches. Then work 1 single crochet and 1 increase as one set. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Mark the first single crochet. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. One single crochet and 1 increase are finished. 1 set is done. Keep working 5 more sets. The second set. Work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The third set, work 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Keep working 3 more sets. Work 1 single crochet and 1 increase, that's 1 set. Six sets are done. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull up loop through the stitch. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the right loop on the hook. That's 1 slip stitch. Round 3 is done.